top of the morning. Guten Tag, top of the morning. How else you say good morning? Buenos dias, nigga. Konnichiwa? No, that's more like good afternoon. How you say good morning in Japanese? Bro, I did I study? Fuck. Alright, whatever. Damn, bro. Fuck that buzz. Alright, I want to talk about a book today. Oh my god, give me a second, hold on. That was the first bong rip of the day. Spilled a little weed on my bed. I want to talk about a book. Rules for My Unborn Son. I've had this book in my possession for a long time. I actually don't know how I got it. I don't know, I feel like my dad may have given it to me. Maybe he didn't. I don't know, my dad don't really be giving me gifts. That's not a bad diss on my dad, that's just like our relationship. He don't really be giving me gifts. But Rules for My Unborn Son, I forget where I got this from, but the back says, a boy needs rules, one man's instructions for raising a thoughtful, adventurous, honest, hardworking, self-reliant, well-dressed, well-read, well-mannered young gentleman. This book is written by Walker Lamond, and I looked up who this guy was before I decided to talk about this on video. I know my hair looks crazy, leave it alone. This is my bed hair, okay? I'm not going outside like this. The low battery thing came up. I don't know if that affects the recording or not. Ooh, I hope it picked that up. I just cracked my back. All right, anyways, Rules for My Unborn Son. I'm just gonna read some of the rules and be like, I don't know, you tell me if you think these are reasonable or not. I've read the book more than once, but I haven't read it in years, honestly. It's just been on my shelf. I kind of want to start going through some of the books on my shelf, reading them and reviewing them, I guess, chapter by chapter. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. Rules for My Unborn Son. I'm gonna read the first page of the introduction, but I'm not gonna really, go to there's a fucking the introduction is only 3 pages, but I'll read the first page of it. Boys need rules. No spitting, no swimming, no fighting. We don't always like them, but for the most part they are necessary. Rules keep us safe, eliminate uncertainty, and encourage harmonious social interaction. Yield to pedestrians. Black tie required. They are the simplest and most effective way to pass down tried and true institutional knowledge from one generation to the next. In short, rules are good. But somewhere along the way, rules got a bad name. People wanted freedom. Authority was questioned. Rules were broken. Dress codes banished. Rules were seen as antiquated obstacles to individualism and progress. Barbers were ignored. Ties packed away, and the game of life suddenly got a bit sloppier, more uncertain, and a bit less fun. It's crazy how your brain just adds in words sometimes. My brain is kind of scanning ahead of where I'm reading, and the word little is not in there. But the word bit is, so I added little to say little bit. But it's just life suddenly got a bit sloppier, more. Okay, so this book is written by a guy who wishes he was in Mad Men. You have to take that into consideration. I don't know if I've said that already, but this is, I don't know. Here's a picture of this guy that wrote this book. And then, he had a Mark Zuckerberg. He had a Mark Zuckerberg though, where he just I don't know, became more mannish over time. So he kind of became the guy in the book, well, the guy who really wrote this book. No, and him wanting to be in Mad Men is not even a diss. It's just look at him, and yes, that is what he's going for. You know what I mean? Especially with a book like this, Rules for My Unborn Son. Yeah, this is some. This is some shit Tony Soprano would have gotten up to if he got to live a full life. Maybe. For Arthur. I guess that's his son. It has to be. When in doubt, wear a tie. I'm not fucking with that one. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'll be putting on drip. I don't get me wrong, a suit, like having a reason to put on a suit does feel good though. I'm not gonna lie. Like having a reason to put that shit on, yeah. But no, ride in the front car of a roller coaster. I'll dead ass wait longer just to ride in the front of a roller coaster. Cause what the fuck else is the point? I'll wait. I don't give a fuck. I'm dead. When when I'm up, I'm getting that fast pass, and I'm flexing on you niggas. Know that. See movies on the big screen. Yeah, I agree with that. If it's a good movie. Like, I'm not paying to watch Sonic 3 in theaters. Like, the movie tickets are like, what, $20? I'm not paying bread for that. But, like, I don't know. I saw, like, Heretic in theaters. That was cool. I don't know. Seeing movies in the theater is, like, an experience. Men with facial hair have something to hide. I don't know. I feel like people just have stuff to hide in general. But, yeah. I hear it. I have tea. I was like, if I'm reading a book like this, if I'm reading this madman ass book, I gotta have like a cig and some tea. I got like this Russian woman gave me these. Look. I got the I got the Hail Putin's right here. Hail Putin? Nah, they don't say Hail Putin. Praise Putin. Yeah, I barely gotten into any of the rules, and I'm at like 8 minutes. This is fucking crazy. I need to lock in. Okay, men with facial hair have something to hide, I guess. Be a vigorous dancer. This I agree with. Being able to dance is like a good a talent to have. I want to like start like practicing more at home. That's actually something I've like genuinely just been thinking about doing, but I haven't made the time. I literally just cleaned my room like fully, so I'm like, I might even just fuck around and do that later today, if I have time. But yeah, being able to like pull up to the club and dance, so much fun, and it makes it just so much better time. I'll be like going out to the clubs in New York. New York is dead. The party scene is low-key kind of dead out here. Niggas don't be lit like that. I was in Montreal, it was lit. They not lit out here, but that's a whole nother fucking problem. Be a strong swimmer, especially in the ocean. This I agree with. I need to take swimming classes. Avoid gossip. Yes. Don't waste time with a fancy watch. Yes. Talent is learned. Learn to sing. This is not a bad rule. It's not, you know. Am I gonna do this? Probably not. Well, maybe. Who knows? Maybe like in my future, niggas gonna be like, yo, we need you to do this musical. I'm like, yo, I never even sang before. Niggas gonna be like, yo, we gonna get you Adele. Adele's your voice coach. I'm like, word? And then and then I gotta go sing fire, the rain. Oh wait, no, fuck. It was like, I said fire to the rain. Stand up for the little guy, he'll remember you. Well, I kind of just like believe in just treat everybody as you want to be treated. Isn't it? Because you don't know who's like willing to come after you too. Be careful what you set your heart upon, for it will surely be yours. James A. Baldwin. That's facts. Avoid affectations, lest they become habits. Affectations, that word means, like kind of putting up a front. Like, the affectation of calm. Like, you could be panicking inside, but just be like, stoic. And that's an affectation. And the affectation can be true as well. Affectation is more so what you're presenting. It doesn't necessarily mean you're lying. Because, connotation of words matter. Buy seasonal fruit from your local stand or bodega. I'll go a step further. I'd say go to the farmer's market. Yeah, update that. Don't attempt a dialect other than your own unless it's in the script. That's super like white American to say. No, learn other languages. I should be learning other languages, but I'm not really sure which one. I was thinking like, yo, should I learn Chinese the way shit rolling? But I don't know. Men should not wear sandals ever. I don't fuck with sandals, to be honest. I don't really jack sandals. I don't like my toes being exposed. My toes are nice too, you know? Like, my toes look good. But like, I'm not having my toes out though. On stage is no time to be shy. Speak up. This one really speaks to me, especially since I do stand-up. So it's like, I've definitely, you know, I've been doing stand-up nearly 4 years now, and I've definitely like still get nerves every now and then, but like for the most part, I don't anymore. Cause like I'm realizing it's like this is true. This is no time to be shy. This is I came to do this. I put myself here. I feel like this book is also just giving like, not you have to do every single one of these things, but it's just like, yo, if any one of these things speak to you, just fucking do it, you know? Because there's so many things you can do with your life. Like my homeboy E. I mean, I had a lot of friends coming out of high school, right? And I wrestled, so I had like a lot of close friends, especially doing that. And I've kept in contact with, you know, some of my friends from like, you know, high school and middle school. And like my boy E, he's like a contractor. This nigga bought a house. This nigga's 26 and he bought a crib. Like, that's crazy, you know? And because he started like doing contracting work, and that's just like that's off the beaten path from like at least a lot of people around me, at least around my age especially. So it's nice to see that that's like a pathway. That is something I could like be like, you know what, I'm gonna say fuck all this comedy shit and I could go do that. You know what I mean? I enjoy building shit, actually. I honestly, in the future, I would do contracting. That would be something fun to do in the future. Like, cause he's trying to start building skyscrapers and shit. That would be sick. Imagine swinging a fucking crane through a building. Imagine knocking down a fucking building with just a hunk of fucking metal. Oh my god, my nuts would get like 2 times bigger, bro. A t-shirt is neither a philosophy nor an advertisement. It's a shirt. Wear it plain. I guess he's trying to say don't try to make statements with your shirts. I mean you're allowed to. I don't do that necessarily. I mean, I don't know. I made my own shirt, so I guess I'm making my own statement with my own shirt. I made my own clothes, so you know what I mean. So I don't know. That one you can take it or leave it. Know her dress size, don't ask. I feel like it's not that crazy to ask. I would like to like know rather than ask though. Like I definitely understand what he's saying here for sure. Like I get it for sure. Cause you want to just like, yo, I got you some shit, you know, not like you don't want her to see it coming really if you're getting a gift. On occasion, pick up the tab. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, you know, I'm glad to have good friends around me that like, you know, some people just don't respect like your time and money and effort. You know, like for instance, I drive my friends around a lot, and I don't ask my friends for gas money or anything, but sometimes like give me a drink or give me some food or some shit. You know, that's perfectly fine. And it's not even like I'm expecting it from them, because I'm not. They're just my friends, you know. I'm not even like, yo, y'all niggas owe me. I'm not even trying to, you know, it's not like that at all. But it is nice that they like recognize the fact like, oh, you spend, like I do talk, like I got they'll be in the car, I gotta stop for gas, I'm spending money actively, I'm paying for tolls, nigga, this congestion pricing now, and I still have to go into the city sometimes I just gotta eat that until Donald Trump, if you can hear us. Y'all seen that video? Bro, I've only gotten a couple pages into this. Okay, there's so many rules. This is gonna be like a multi-part thing. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna record 20 minutes each time, and then like, well, we'll get through this. I actually want to get through this whole thing. Don't poke fun at contemporary art. Put it in context. I agree with that. I think that's true for any art. Don't spit on the sidewalk. Yeah, my grandma always used to tell me that. I didn't always spit on like the dirt. I always spit on the dirt or the like asphalt. Unless I'm like drunk. Honestly, if I'm drunk, I'm just gonna be like, I'm drunk. I'm outside. I'm smoking a cig. I'm just. I'll be honest. I'll fuck up sometimes, but I'm really like careful about littering. I don't litter. The key to good photography is not timing, it's editing. I wouldn't say that's completely true. There's some people that like they don't want to edit, but most editing is a lot of it, especially now, you know, with like how tech heavy the world is. Don't be shy in the locker room. They're all thinking the same thing. Don't know what that means. I don't know if he's saying to just have your meat out. I don't know, what the fuck does that mean? Don't be shy in the locker room. They're all thinking the same thing. What am I thinking when I'm in the locker room? I'm not thinking about other niggas when I'm in the locker room, bro. I'm just like, bro, when especially like at Planet Fitness, I go in the locker room. I only go into the locker room because I don't even like, I come into the gym. I drive, so I just come into the gym straight to work out. So when I go into the locker room, it's just to record like a pump video, and then I leave. And then there'll be other niggas there. One time a nigga hopped in my pump video. He started flexing with me. I was like, I didn't even get bro's name, but he was cool. What was I saying? Okay, I don't know. I don't know if this means have your meat out or just like don't be shy, like don't be weird in the locker room. I don't know if you're just saying don't be weird in the locker room. I hope that's what this means, because having your meat out in the locker room is crazy. I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna, or maybe when I'm old, I'll just be like, yo, y'all niggas gotta, you know? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Just be an old pervert, be the old, be pervy sage from Naruto. Be a good listener, don't just wait your turn to talk. Yeah. A vandal is the lowest form of scoundrel. I don't know, I got friends that tag shit. I don't really see the point, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't really see the point of graffiti. I guess it's just like a way for the unheard to make themselves heard, which I get that, but like it's also kind of like it's only within that community that people recognize. I mean, I guess you know, since they have a community, that is cool. Like I know people in the graffiti community, so I'll see tags around and be like, oh, that's Zoot, you know, whatever. And I don't know. But I don't see the point, to be honest. Like, I mean, it's art. I like art, like, on the wall. But, like, niggas just writing their names on the wall, that's just, like, I don't know. It's pretty, like, okay. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. No exceptions. I don't know. It depends on how much I respect you. Respect is earned. I don't just have to respect you. Spend time with your mother. She's cooler than you think. I wish that was true, man. Choose your corner, pick away at it carefully, intensely, and to the best of your ability, and that way you might change the world. Charles Eames. I fuck with that. Know your furniture, never buy it all at once. Spitting with that. If I'm like moving into a spot, I'm not getting everything all at the same time. Get like the essentials first, and then, you know, bed, couch, maybe. I'm not even getting the TV stand immediately, nigga. I'm putting some chairs until I figure out, well, maybe if I can. But you gotta plan shit. On a road trip, offer to buy the first tank of gas. Well, if it's a longer road trip, buy some of the gas. If there's multiple people in the car, everybody, you know, if everybody gets a chance to buy gas, everybody should buy gas. If everybody's driving, especially. If you're not driving at all, you should definitely buy some gas. Short pants are for little boys. Decide when you are a man. Short pants? Nigga, I can't wear shorts. It be hot. Bro, I just started wearing shorts too. I used to be insecure about my legs. I don't know why. It used to be like a thing. I didn't used to wear shorts. Like people at school, like when it like gym, if I ever wore shorts, which was like a very, very small number of times, people would deadass point it out. They would be like, yo, you wearing shorts? Like it was deadass that little niggas ever saw my. But I wrestled though, so I wore a singlet, which is like I'm basically fucking naked. So that doesn't even really make sense that I had a thing about shorts when you really think about that too. But whatever, everybody has their thing. Always meet your date at the door. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. I'd be like driving, so it's like they come into the car. Like I'm not getting out the car. You can get in the car because I'm driving. But yeah. Always meet your date at the door if possible. Make it a rock and roll pilgrimage. See, this is just like a white man speaking right now. But you know, I guess do that for whatever music genre really speaks to you. I guess that's really what you gotta just say, make a music pilgrimage. But this is his book. I can't judge it too hard. This is, you know, what he's really fucking with, you know, and that's cool. Make a hipster's day. Donate old clothes to charity, or sell old clothes and make profit, nigga. Get to a fucking bag. Get to a fucking bag. What the fuck is it? Don't donate a fucking thing. eBay that shit. Unless it's like ass. Unless it's like some Rick and Morty Marshall's hoodie. You're not selling that shit. Donate that shit. Close the door. Turn it up. Dork it out. Yeah, I agree. Audition for a play. Read for the lead. You know, I wanted to be in a play when I was in high school, but I was too pussy to do it. Never pack more than you can carry yourself. Live in New York. Yeah, New York is lit. You don't have to stay here. You could just chill for a little bit. A lot of people just come chill and leave. Never pack more than you can carry yourself. Yeah. Yo, that's actually low-key really a good rule. I had a friend that was just telling me a story about this recently where someone was packing way more than they could carry themselves. I just got an Uber charge. Like the email just popped up, so that's why I did I'm recording on my phone, if you can't tell. That's why I'm for notifications. But I can kind of read the notifications without turning my head. I don't know why I can read shit upside down. Fuck, it's in script. It's way harder if it's in script. Offer to carry a woman's bags, especially your mother's. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Take the stairs. I deadass do that. I try to take the stairs when I can. Root for the home team even when they stink. If it's like your school, I guess, yeah. But if it's like the Knicks, you don't gotta be loyal to the Knicks. They're like a corporation. You know what I mean? Have a reliable hangout. I don't know if he means like a spot or like people. I mean, I have reliable people I can hang out with. I mean, I have a lot of friends actually. I have way more friends than I used to have, which is nice. Well, I guess, I don't know, as time goes on, you just make more friends. But you know, also like you lose people along the way. But I don't know, I feel like I've been retaining my friends, you know what I mean? Like not like I'm making new friends and then losing old ones. It's just like I'm a growing number, I guess, is my point. And that's nice. Just to have a network, I guess. Community is nice. Don't root for the home team if they're ass. Fucking root for LeBron. Root for LeBron. Wait, I went back a fucking thing. Nothing ever good happens after 3 a.m. I promise. Nah, that's cap. You ever been to Montreal? I'll tell you, good things happen after 3 a.m. The sex happen after 3 a.m.? Probably not. But hopefully, for somebody out there, it does. Sit in the front of the classroom. I don't want to be right up front. I want this nigga's eyes on me. You know, I was like, what if I want to look at my phone? What the fuck? I'll be like second, third row. if it's like a college auditorium, like imagine like a big ass auditorium, I'm not gonna be all the way in the back. I'm not gonna, because I dead ass pay attention in class, but I'll be like not halfway up, but like I guess like a quarter of the way up. I'll be like a quarter of the way up in the classroom. I feel like that's a good seating for me if I'm like really trying to lock in. If I don't give a fuck about the class at all, I will sit in the back. If it's like, yo, this is some bullshit, like I was in economics, nigga, I'm in the back cheating. So then it doesn't matter. When you start finish what you start, especially books. You don't have to finish everything you start. That is a fucking lie. Sometimes you start something and then you're like, this fucking sucks and I don't want to do it anymore. And then you can stop. But don't just quit on shit either. What he's really saying is don't be a quitter. Swallow. There's rarely a time when to raise your voice at the ball game is won. There's rarely a time to raise your voice. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I don't really find myself having to yell much. I don't know. Like getting too like direct the anger that is already latently inside of me does feel nice, but like only when it's like I have something to direct it at, not just lashing out at random people. You know? There's rare. Okay. Never eat the same meal twice in a row. I don't know. That's a dumb one. I don't know. Why? Why can't I? What's gonna happen? Don't show off, impress. Facts. Fucking ran out of storage. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut it off here. I'm gonna stop right. I'm on page 25. This is where I'm gonna stop. Don't show off, impress. Facts. What I was just saying was he just said some bullshit with that. Don't eat the same meal twice in a row. Like, fuck out of here. But don't show off, impress. I fuck with that. Yeah. And make sure your clothes fit properly. I guess like if it's a suit, but like my drip don't gotta fit like, you know, make sure your clothes fit properly, I guess. Yeah, I guess look, don't go outside looking crazy is how I'd amend that. Don't go outside looking crazy, but like I don't know, do whatever you want with your clothes. I guess this is part 1. I do want to keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. Look, this is how much is left. I think I could probably run through this in like 2-3 more videos. All right, come back if you want more. Bye.